Good day, everyone. Ali's here from Safi Financial Network. Today is November 9th, 2023. Here is another daily analysis for the market. Okay, so we had Jay Powell's speech and conference, and they were talking about geopolitical tensions like interest rate, inflation, and how they measure the inflation and interest rate for the past and future. But basically, he didn't say anything. He just keep repeating every single things that he mentioned I should say in the last 2 years. And he changed the word, he changed the course very, very late. So that's how we are just seeing the frustration from the market. Anyway, so we are not talking about Jay Powell's speech, and we know those words coming off his mouth every single time. Especially, he just mentioned something today, which was kind of like a controversial. So I don't want to explore that one, but make sure that Google it and YouTube it and see what he mentions about the door. So we will see how it goes. Moving on to S&P 500 daily chart. So we had a reversal here. We just got into this pivotal point. Market just pierced through, coming back down. This is kind of like the scenario that we're talking about. One of the scenarios that I was thinking of, we can get back to this 42.76. Still, we are not there yet, but there is going to be a possibility to go back there and then reversal. If reversal is coming, so we can go all the way back up here to test this high. If it gets above this trend line and this high at the same time, then that would be a fantastic bullish scenario for the market, and market can go all the way up to higher highs. So that's the standard position that they have for S&P 500. But for the short term, we just had like a very, very nice rally to the upside. Market is in overbought condition. We got a bear reversal just confirming today, and there's nothing spectacular. If we see a corrective move, as I said, to 42.50 to 42.70, 75, that would be great price action for the next bull run. Moving on to a Nasdaq, which was kind of like coming along with S&P 500, it had a better price action. So Nasdaq cannot, I should say Nasdaq, I'm not sure if Nasdaq can go more deeper corrective move to here. So it's going to be kind of like important flag limit here. This flag limit initiate this rally all the way up here. So it's going to be at 14,800 to 14,750. That's going to be the maximum corrective move for Nasdaq at this stage of the game that I'm just anticipating. So we will see how it goes again for the Nasdaq. We got a bear reversal stochastic wise, so we can get all the way back here to this flag limit, and we will see after that if market reacts to that level. Moving on to US 30, which is Dow Jones. By the way, S&P 500 just right now 75 million SPY traded. Not a bad session again. If you just see this one, it's not a high volume session. It's kind of like even I should say average or okay volume. So it's not high volume, it's not short volume. It's kind of like average if you just ask me. Here is the US 30, which is coming above this pivotal point, coming down, and US 30 can go to this level, I should say, 33,400. That's going to be the area that I'm looking for a pullback to here to this area. Minimum target, that's going to be a maximum target, is going to be a 33,000 area ish, and then we can just get back to the upside again. So it's going to be kind of like interesting to see how US 30 can go to the upside. So that's the roadmap that I have for all those indexes. Again, next 2-3 weeks could be kind of like a volatile to the downside, and it's kind of like a reactory movement to the market last 2 weeks. Moving on to gold. Gold had a nice surge to the upside today. Not a bad session for gold. So we got into important level for gold. So getting into this flag limit. This is my first level. This is my first buying level for gold, and market just reacted very nicely. There is one more chance to go deeper here. So that would be kind of like the final scenario for the correction if market gives us this as like an ending diagonal move. But I should say this is going to be a 50% chance. So I'm not sure if we get there, but if we get there, I'm going to just buy more. If we don't, so we can just play with this one. So I got a buy signal for gold, very, very low size, but gold is about to rally for a major move to the upside. This is a very, very nice move to the upside. Right now, we are in a corrective move for the next rally, I should say. Moving on to crude. Crude had kind of pretty volatile session. It was all positive, but right now you see that crude is getting to the negative territory. However, crude is in a very, very important level. So this 71 to $75 is very, very important for crude. So crude needs to react very well in this area if it wants to keep the bullish momentum. Lots of people are bearish for crude. Lots of people are bullish, but I think crude move right now can be a bounce, a sharp bounce after a deeper correction, just another deep down to here, and then sharp bounce to $82. Moving to individual names, so starting with yield. Yield had a positive day today, so it's kind of like a relief rally, I should say, for yield. I'm not expecting this one is getting back to kind of like a higher high. I should say this is a very, very typical reaction to lots of trend line. Even this area could be a very, very good opportunity. If you see yield is coming back tomorrow, don't be surprised. So I'm kind of like looking for this rally. As I said yesterday, this is going to be a small bullish consolidation for the next move to the upside. But this is coming like afterwards, I should say. Yield is in a top information. And whatever I say about this, it can be proved next year. So moving on to Treasury, smashed down today, but buyers just came back a bit. So even after hours, it holds up pretty well. Treasury has a like inverse correlation with yield. So this is kind of like if it holds this gap, this is going to be a good bullish consolidation. If it holds 86, I should say this bullish consolidation can trigger a nice upside move to here to 90 plus. So treasuries, just again, keep an eye on this one. Moving on to VIX, finally, we got some search for VIX after this capitulation. It goes to this small demand area. I should say VIX can go higher just a bit, but it's not going to be a lot. So VIX is in a downtrend. I'm not expecting this high met. Actually, I'm not expecting even if it goes above $18. We will see again how it goes. Moving on to dollar, coming along positive with yield, still in this bear trend, and dollar. Lots of people are saying this is kind of like a bull flag. I don't think so. Any pullback could be sell opportunity. We can get below this and here as well. So that's the roadmap for dollar that I have for next, I should say, 2-3 months. Moving on to magma indicator, we got into this important pivotal point. We got above this and then coming down. Magma again needs to have a corrective, probably 1,000. 1100, that's going to be a good level. Apple coming down after a nice surge last week, 48 cents down. Amazon, dollar 48 cents down. Amazon can go down to this area for a test. Meta, 77 cents up. Not a bad session, but after hours, Meta just smashed $5 to the downside. Look at this is the blue line. So Meta just rolling over in after hours. I don't know what's happening. Microsoft, $2.51 down today. After hours, it's trading the same. And here is Google. Google just a reversal, pretty sharp reversal today. So it can go all the way down to here to this, I should say, green bar. And that would be it. I should say that would be it. A Netflix coming down today. We can see a Netflix coming down to, again, 400 area. But here is the story. Tesla, sharp sell-off today. So it goes down. Tesla is its leading indicator for the indexes. We can get a lower low. A possible scenario, we can get lower low. So we will see how it goes with Tesla. But this one right now had a nice move, had a nice surge to the upside, probably just collecting all the orders from this nice gap and then getting back to the upside. So we will see. Moving on to semiconductors. Semiconductors coming down today, so sharp sell-off. SMH, SOX, the same pattern coming down, reacted to that trend line. TSM, Taiwan Semiconductor, already sold off yesterday, and today just the confirmation. Probably 86 is coming down the road. AMD, 10 cents down. Not a bad price action. AMD hold up pretty well. NVIDIA, $3.76 cents gain, another bad price action. However, NVIDIA goes to this supply area, and that's why we see some reaction. So NVIDIA can go all the way down to 435 to pick up the order. So don't be surprised if you see NVIDIA is testing this level. And after this, it can just search for a higher high, I should say. Moving on to, let me clean this. And oh, what's happening here? Sorry. So moving on to the next one, which is the Texas Instrument, $1.95 down. Pretty sharp sell-off for Texas. Lam Research, $2.68 up today. So not a bad price action for semis. They are due for corrective move. Moving on to financials. Financials XLF coming down 14 cents. KRE 55 cents. I'm not expecting a lower low. I'm expecting higher low for this KRE. 88 cents down. JP Morgan coming down 43 cents. Goldman Sachs $3.78. Financials need to have a rest. So for example, this one can go, let me just show, this one can go all the way down to here and even here. But after that, we can see a reversal is coming back up. Moving on to Bank of America, 36 cents down. Wells Fargo, 58 cents down today. So we'll see. Moving on, next to stop, gold miners, GDX had a positive day, but ended up negative. This is not leading yet, but if you see gold miners leading, then we should see some bullish price action for gold is coming down the road. GDXJ, nothing happening basically. 33.44 cents. AEM 39 cents gain. Newmont, ugly, another lower low, 2.39% down. So this stock is laggard. Obviously, it is laggard. Franco-Nevada, again, a doji bar here, pretty sharp sell-off to this demand area and coming back up. So this is kind of like a capitulation for Franco-Nevada, I should say. Gold Barrick, 13 cents up today. Not a bad price action for Gold Barrick. Moving on to energy, XLE coming down 25 cents. Still, they can go lower. XOP, look at the sell-off. It can go lower, I should say. It can go all the way down to 129. OIH 35 cents down up, or Exxon 3 cents up. But look at the candle. So sellers took control the entire session. Chevron is going to the lower low, 46 cents down. This one can go all the way down to 130 to 136, and we'll see how things are going after that. Okay, I believe I covered everything. That was a pretty short and fast video for today. And more is coming tomorrow, so stay tuned. Have a fantastic evening. See you on the chart. Bye-bye.